you?
Yes, I'm doing very well.
And how about you?
It's a really nice for me
Really nice day. So why would you say really nice day?
because in the morning I have a really nice breakfast and I have a good math in math exam, and then in the afternoon I do really good in my middle exam at my school.
So
Yeah,
you did really well in your exams, right?
yeah, it's really
And so it has been a really amazing day for you so far.
so far.
And how about you? So has it been a good day for you too?
Not really.
Why not?
I'm failed in the history test because I didn't spend enough time to study.
So you failed your history exam, right?
Yes,
Okay. And what are you going to do next time when you have this history exam?
I think I should spend more time with it.
You should spend more time studying history.
Yes,
What do you think about history? Is it
History.
interesting or boring?
In my opinion, history is not really interesting subject because it's a really a lot of information that you have to remember as one lesson that you have to never remember it. Remember it in the next lesson you study it again. So I'm not really good at history, so I think it's not really interesting question. Subject.
How about you? What do you think?
yes, I think I find history very interesting. I think this is depend more on the teacher who teach history.
I agree with you.
When they talk with their heart, they will get something that's really attractive to the student.
Okay.
But when they talk slowly, it will make the student feel sleepy as well.
So it's just like a teacher can make a lesson interesting,
Yes.
even if it is not interesting in actual.
Yes.
Yes. My teacher is really slow and she's talk not really loud, so I can't hear her. What did he say that I can't understand? What did she say? And I can't understand anything.
Okay. So you said that a good teacher can make any lesson interesting, right?
Yes.
So what is your definition of a good teacher?
A good teacher is the teacher has a really strong knowledge, can teach us really helpful knowledge, and when she teach, she should speak slowly and more clearly, and sometimes she should make be some funny to last between the time that we really stress in lesson.
Okay. How about you?
I think a good teacher is person who could make the student understand what they say, and they could update their knowledge so that every lesson they teach will be more and more interesting to the student.
Okay. So besides history, what do you think about other subjects? For example, what do you think about English?
English, in fact,
Yes, I'm really into learning language. But besides English, I study French.
Okay.
I think French is a romantic language
romantic.
because
What is it?
every song right in French is really romantic and make me feel that we are in a magical place.
Okay. Every song written in French.
Yes, that's great.
Okay. What do you think about that? What do you think about English?
I'm really into English because when I study it, I feel that my brain is can study that another language, and it's made me really excited. I don't know what's that feel inspired by what, but when I study English, my brain take a lot of information, but it's not really boring. It's really interesting. That helps me relax very much. Some people say that English is a really hard language, but I think it's really not a hard language because if you keep on this, you can study it really well.
Okay, how do you say this? Some people say that learning a language
Yes.
or knowing more than one language is useful. So how do you say this?
More than one.
Yeah, knowing more than one language, like speaking more than one language is useful. Is it really useful?
I read it with this moment because
This statement.
this statement because when you go to another country, without English, you can use their local language to communicate with them. So if you have other language with not about English, you may get a job more easier, or you will study one language with English. That the percent that you get the job in the future or when you end of school is really high.
Okay. What do you say about that? What do you think about that?
Yes, I couldn't agree more with this statement because English, besides English, in learning new more language is really useful because first it's gonna widen our job opportunities for sure, and when you second you can go travel abroad without any culture shocking.
Okay. Well, do you have any questions for me? Because that should be all from me.
Any question?
Yeah. Would you like to ask me anything?
You first. Do you have any question?
I remember your friend asked me about a mock test.
Yeah.
I didn't remember about telling him. Mock test is just like a demo test.
That's
So you demo test. You can practice your test.
Oh.
That is like a practice test.
Oh, right.
So when you see him, you can tell him.
Oh, okay. I have his yellow. You can talk to him.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Do you have any?
mock test is practice test that you.
It's more like a practice test. You can take a mock test to check your knowledge.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think about the teenager nowadays? May they be depend much on the technology?
Well, that's an interesting question. As far as I can see, most of the teenagers depend on technology really very much, you know.
Yes.
Most of them are really busy spending their valuable time using phones, playing games, chatting with their friends.
Yeah.
So, in the past it was good, but nowadays it's becoming too much. So, we know very well that excess of anything is not good for any person. Teenagers, in my opinion, teenagers should spend more time socializing with others instead of contacting someone on their phones. They should spend more time bantering with their friends. It could be really nice for them to enhance social skills, and they will also learn the team working and team building abilities, which are definitely going to be useful for them in the future.
You say that if you do a social activities, you can.
Yeah, you need to socialize yourself. It means like you need to interact with other people in person instead of contacting someone on your phone.
Yes.
So, for instance, you can see that most of the teenagers nowadays, they are introverts. They don't want to talk to others because they feel shy. But when it comes to talking or chatting in their phones, they are really active. Yeah, you can say that. So I think they need to interact with others in person more than interacting on their phones.
So, in your opinion, how can we be more confident when we talking?
Well, it depends.
Okay, I lost my phone.
It's okay.
Sorry.
No problem. It depends. Like first of all, if it comes to talking in your exams, so it depends on how well do you understand a question, or how well do you understand a task. For you being a student, you can ask the teacher to explain in case you don't understand. It will make you more confident. So some students they decide to stay quiet for some time. That is not nice. So when you don't understand a question, you can ask for the explanation. You can ask for the paraphrasing. You can ask anything actually. So when you understand a question, you need to think accordingly. When you have enough vocabulary to speak, I think it's going to enhance in your skills of speaking, and you will be more confident and motivated.
That's a really nice way.
Yeah, I think you can do that. The better way to understand a question is to think about the keywords or to understand the keywords. For instance, if I say, what's your favorite food? So favorite and food, keyword. If you understand favorite and food, you can answer the question really well. This is the same
Okay.
for any question.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem. And to be more confident, you can just keep practicing. That's the only way. Any more question?
I think that is enough.
Well, that was really nice talking to you guys. Thank you very much.
Yes,
Thank you very much.